It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass is brought in by Laporta. Touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, to get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
19 Tiger. Watch the twin.
Working on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
He's going to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and long for him here. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay in the field.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Complete to St. Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give to Irving. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Short pass brought in, and it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. Milton
now on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send... Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready, go!
In up to Gibbs from the gun. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
60 by 6.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's keeping it again.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Irving on the inside give. Free inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Gonzalez, touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
1st and 10. And they're on the 33-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Working now from the gun. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Come on, go!
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Lions have a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60. Dragon, 60. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
On the 6.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Run out left. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Get up.
Now Milton to throw. That's caught for the first. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
10 more yards.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Here we go, here we
1st
go.
down, Cowboys.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cut 19. Purple 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Milton. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On now comes their punter. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempt. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Back to throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Operating to kick off for the Cowboys.
Operating now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He's back to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the in route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Irving trying to run for the first. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Cowboys. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Milton now on 3rd down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. And also the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Warriors 17. Go.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. To the line and sets. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 back.
Here's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Milton back to throw. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throw here. 3rd down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 19.
Now throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. They will have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Number 87, Sam Laporta.
So we're through 3 here. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? Hey, stretch the Eagles! Stretch the Eagles!
Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready, ready?
Another throw here on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready? Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, 70,
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Forced out to his right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Flush down out to his left. He's going for it himself. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Think when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Getting out of the pistol here. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker. Offense in a hurry up here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Throwing now, Milton. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And that will not be enough for a first down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. I can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
7-5, red, Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He cut through the defense. He goes. Room to burn. 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but at least so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Passing is hauled in by the running back. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jump the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He connects downfield. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions on their way to their 3rd win of the year. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another one for Gibbs. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
18, Pioneer. 6, here we go, here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions stretch the lead to 23. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready. Purpose, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Warriors, 70.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Milton back to throw. He steps in and makes the interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Milton's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Starting quarterback run here. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Dickie, he gon' get a pass from the slime me summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got go retrieve it, short, small.